Okay, good day everyone. This is CapitaLand Integrated Commercial Trust proposed acquisition of 50% interest in Ion Orchard dated 3rd September 2024. Right, so what they exactly want to acquire is 50% interest in Ion Orchard as well as Ion Orchard Link. Right, so this is a pretty iconic building in Orchard Road area, right, as you can see from the outside. Right, and it will actually consolidate their retail presence in the downtown area, as well as they feel that this is a proxy for high quality commercial real estate. Basically, this is a high quality commercial real estate, right? And it immediately improves DPU, although it's a very slight increase, as well as it increases gearing very marginally as well, as we'll see later. Right, so anyway, let's look at property itself. All right, it was opened in July 2009. All right, I believe this is one of the newer properties in Orchard Road. Right, it's a 99-year leasehold tenure, dated from March 2006. So there's still quite a bit of time left on the land lease. All right, nothing much to say. Yeah, we've talked about the fact that it's DPU accredited, but not by much. Right, so they're basically trying to say that it's a high quality Singapore commercial real estate, all right, and it enhances their presence in the downtown precinct, right, and that is shown later, right. So it's a very nice building. Okay, however, most of the time if I go to Ion Orchard, I actually go via the MRT, so I actually don't look at the building itself, right. So actually how good the building looks from the outside isn't very apparent to me lah. But I do believe that this building is also mostly for tourists, right? So yeah, it has its appeal to people from overseas, I guess, right? Because of its unique look from the outside, right? You can see that there are a lot of pretty high end shops over here, right? If I look at across the brands, right, there aren't many things that I'll probably even shop at, right? Maybe G-Shock, Tiffany & Co., yeah, SK Jewelry, Singtel, yeah. A lot of brands here I probably would not shop at, right? Yeah, I mean, these are okay brands, right? But brands like Dior, Louis Vuitton, Cartier, Rolex are not exactly brands that normal Singaporeans will go for, right? So this probably targeted more at the upper tier Singaporeans, which I don't think there are that many of them, but clearly it's also targeted at overseas tourists. So while I do think that it is a quality building and a quality asset to be added to the portfolio, it does open CICT to more fluctuations from the tourist end of things, which I am a bit concerned about, to be frank. Right, so yeah, they say they basically consolidate their presence in the tightly held downtown precinct, right? So they go Raffles City, Funan, the Atrium, Plaza Sing, right, and now Ion Orchard, right? Somerset, I think, is 313, which is owned by Lendlease, right? So they hope to benefit from the tailwind of tourism recovery and healthy economy, right? But on the other hand, again, if the economy goes to a downswing and tourism drops, right, then this becomes a problem for the REIT now, right? Because it's increasing amount of the DPU is coming from the tourist side, right? So there is a risk we have to bear in mind. Of course, if the tailwinds from the tourist sector plays out, then it could be positive for the REIT as well. Okay, so I do not believe that it is a bad preferential offering to subscribe to. In fact, I am subscribing and I am over subscribing as well. Okay, but I'm just trying to bring out the risk associated with the REIT now that was not present before. Right, in the past, they only had to worry about the downtown shopping areas as well as the offices, right, in an economic downturn. But now they also have to worry about Ion Orchard, because Ion Orchard is not like the normal retail malls like in FCT's portfolio, whereby they are actually in the heartlands whereby people have to go to regardless of whether times are good or bad, right? So there's that those type of shopping malls are more resilient to downturns than these type of shopping malls, which are very tourist related, right? So to say that I'm not let's put it this way, I'm not 100% happy that this building is being added to the portfolio, alright. So yeah, so anyway, for DPU, they estimate it will go up 1.2%. Gearing will go up 0.9%, which I think is okay, right? yeah, so they plan to do some rejuvenation, like uh, Raffles City 2022. All right, so I think they're hopeful that through active asset management, they will improve the occupancy of Iron Orchard as well. Right. So I don't think I'll cover too much more. That's more or less what I had to say. Uh, yeah, I think mostly it is a pretty big acquisition, right? I think $1.1 billion, right? And uh, I think the main beneficiary is CLI, which is the parent company, right? It can raise a lot of cash from this offering, right? I do not think CICT is uh, on the losing end of the deal, so to speak. It is somewhat of a win-win on both sides, but I do believe CLI benefits more, right? Primarily because they'll just take the cash, right? Yeah. So analysts are generally upbeat, right? Okay. Although I'm not sure that yeah, it's 100% positive lah, as I've said. All right. So anyway, just a reminder to unit holders, right? If you're interested in subscribing to the preferential offering units, right? The deadline for subscription is actually uh, next Tuesday, 24th September at 5:30 p.m. All right. Of course, I think there's an online way to apply for it. I actually applied for it online uh, because I own my shares in CDP, right? So I think you can go through CDP to apply for your rights, right? There's a $2 subscription fee, just like sending in the piece of paper, but I think it's more convenient, right? If you have SRS uh, allocations, I have mine in DBS with SRS, and actually the deadline is tomorrow, right? So if you have SRS, CICT units, do pay attention that I think the deadline is earlier, and you need to pay attention to subscribing even earlier. All right. So yeah, with that, I think I have shared all I have to share. Right. So thank you and goodbye.